What is your creepy girl encounter? I matched with a girl on Bumble, and even after letting her know I don't drink, she insisted on meeting at a bar. On a Sunday night. At 10 p.m. I get there right at 10 and don't see her. She messages me after a few minutes and lets me know she's running late. So I sit down at the bar and order water, and a girl sits down next to me and we start chatting. We quickly realized that we're both waiting on the same person, but neither of us knew that who we were waiting for had invited others that night. After about 20 minutes my match finally shows up, so we find a place to sit, as a group of 4 now because someone else showed up, and start chatting and playing Jenga. At one point my match gets up and says she needs to go to the bathroom and wants the girl who I mentioned previously to go with her. They come back and they're both acting weird. About 5 minutes later she gets all worked up, saying things like, well, maybe you two should finish this date, referring to me and her friend. Apparently while they were in the bathroom my match's friend told her that she thought we hit it off while we were waiting for my match to get there. So now she's super pissed and thinks that her friend and I have conspired to ruin her night. She gets up and is going to leave, and I follow her out and let her know that I'm not sure why her friend feels that way, but that I didn't feel like we hit it off and am still interested in hanging with her. She agrees but says she's tired and that we should just try again another time. She also mentions that she needs to get an Uber, and while she's requesting the ride I watch her phone die. So I offer her a ride home. This ride home was horrible. She keeps going on and on about her friend and how she's an alcoholic slut that keeps stealing people's dates. Then she proceeded to tell me that she, my match, was a gambling addict and had lost her last job because they found out she was gambling while on the clock. Then she tells me that her and her soon-to-be ex-husband had recently decided to abort the baby they conceived and how tough it's been, just glossing over the part about her still being married as if it was no big deal. All the while she keeps telling me how much baggage her friend at the bar has and how ridiculous it would be for me to like her, which I insisted from the beginning I didn't. After driving what seemed like aimlessly for 20 minutes I asked if we were getting close and she said no. She told me that she wasn't going to let me find out where she lived and that I should take her to my house so we could get to know each other. I said absolutely not, I'm not taking you to my house, so you can either tell me where you live so I can take you home or get out. She agrees to tell me where she lives, and while we were on our way, for the second time, she tells me that she's a huge supporter of the Second Amendment and has all kinds of guns in her house that she's taken plenty of lessons with so she can defend herself. Then she comes right out and tells me that if I try to make a move she will shoot me. As if I wanted anything to do with her, I just wanted her out of my car. When we get to her apartment complex she tells me she'll text me so that we can plan our second attempt at a first date. To avoid a scene I agree and leave. 3 days later she texts me a 7-paragraph essay on why she thinks I'm a piece of shit for hitting on her friend, which I absolutely didn't do, and how lucky I am that she doesn't know where I live because her and her new boyfriend want to teach me a lesson about respecting women.